Hey guys, I got time for a brief update here. Track vehicle looks a little different than it did previously because I'm going to be in a parade in a couple days, and it was looking so grubby I decided I'd tear it down and do some mechanical forensics on it. Not an autopsy, it's not dead, but some forensics. And as long as I had it tore down, I could show a little bit more about what I did. Some people have had questions. There's the sprockets I've been talking about. They were plasma cut out of 1-inch steel, and they match a Honda powered wheelbarrow sprocket. I took an original Honda powered wheelbarrow sprocket, took it to the machine shop, and had them configure it just like the original was. But I needed it to fit a 1-inch shaft, so what I did, I had them cut it out the center, and then I had like a 1/4-inch plate, also plasma cut to fit inside that, which I cut the center out of that, and I bought one 4-inch long 1-inch shaft coupler that I cut in two, and I used 2 inches on this side and 2 inches on that side. I also did the same thing here. This is just a shaft coupler, 1-inch shaft coupler. It has the locks on it on each side on the 4-inch. So I cut it down and I just made the same thing similar, a hub here, and I made my hubs there. Now, another thing I noticed, just for information purposes, I've got two bogies stands up right there. I only got one over here. I had no idea I lost one. Don't look at my welding. But again, as I said, it was just tacked in there. So somewhere along the line, I lost a bogie stand for the bogies. So I'm not even sure I need that one. I may just take this one, center it, drop it down a little bit so the teeth grab a little bit better, although it's been absolutely no problem. Here's a little bit better look at the adjuster that I made. Again, it's just a piece of round tubing with 1/2-inch nuts that just fit inside the tubing. By the way, this is the same size, I believe, as these were here. That's just something I had around the garage. I'll have to go to those in a minute. And I just put a nut here and a nut here, but I had it on the bolt first so the threads would line up, matched them up, then I tacked them on either side, tacked them to the frame. There's a little slider that goes in there, of course, a piece of angle. Here's just a simple 3/4-inch, basically, snowmobile bogie. I think it's an 8-incher. And I made some shims here, some bushings. And those are collar locks, right? Not locks. Yeah, collar locks, we'll call them. And welded them to the angle. So that's briefly there. I also just put this on because I'm going to put some wire mesh, or expanded steel, I guess they call it, on the back to get my heels back a little bit farther on here. Did find a little bit of a problem down here when I got looking. It's about the only damage. Well, I'll show you another one right here. This thing had broken off, and of course it's causing the wheel to tilt. It's not surprising the way I've been beating on it. And again, it was just a test. You can see it's crooked right there. It's not good. And another piece of damage I found was simply one of my wheels. These are the cheap snowmobile bogie wheels. You can see they have kind of a collar out here. This one actually came off. What happened, this is part of the bogie, it was in here. These simply fit inside the pipe. It's just really cool. They fit inside the pipe, and just run the 5/16 bolt all the way through, and they were working perfectly. Just happened to have the steel, happened to have the way it fit in here. Let's see here. I can find out where we're at. Yeah, see, it just fits in there. But this one come out, and here's why. I had a little hole here I never knew. Burn a hole through this. And so the aluminum of the bogie stuck to the inside of the steel pipe. And when I went to pull it out, that thing came out. Actually, it doesn't hurt anything. I can put it back in the bogie and I'll be good to go. So, I don't know what else to say about it. It's kind of a close-up look here. It's rusty, it's dirty. We're going to either do some sandblasting on it or get the old wire wheel on it. And, yeah, I got to cut the key off. Get anxious and just kind of get things running. But this is the way it works. Simple. The bogie system was simply 1-inch steel with these little round tubes that were welded, just tack welded on, and spaced out to fit the guides of the track. Now you can look at the track over here. I'll just quickly show you that. And the track's in pretty good shape. This is what I was concerned about a little bit, the rubber rubbing off on the steel. But these are pretty much made for heavy-duty use. So I'm going to try to get this ready and around for the parade. And I'll clean it up and paint it. And like I said, it only took about an hour to take it apart. I got so many things to do. Of course, there's one of my projects. Something I took a day off yesterday and went riding. Oh, I also got over here the GT 15 kit car. And I'm working on that. Got the frame over here. I've been having fun with that. Corvair powered, of course. That's things taking up my time. And of course, everybody's got to have a Volkswagen engine sitting in their garage for just purposes. The other thing I guess I want to go to, there's my pile of bogeys, is finally, I talked about going on a trip, right? Maybe some of you remember that. Well, I'm serious about this, but you can't go on a trip without some supplies. So I got a trailer. And what's cool about this is a Harbor Freight trailer. It's the smallest, and it was on sale, like I buy everything on sale. Very inexpensive, and what I wanted to do was make it the same size as the track vehicle, which is 36 inches wide. As soon as I cut off the threads on the Peerless axle, which I do not need, I haven't used them. I didn't want to cut them because I never knew if I wanted to do something, but there's no purpose for those. So when I cut those down, it's exactly 36 inches, and this trailer, I cut about 10 inches out of the trailer frame, and it bolted together. I cut the axle and re-welded that, and really nice. So there's my trailer that I'll pull behind the track vehicle on my ham trip. So that's the plan for that. And we'll clean it up. Like I said, this is going to be a quick project because I got to clean it up and get it ready to go on the parade on Sunday, and it's Wednesday morning right now. So next time you see it, I'll have it all painted, looking nice. Maybe you've pulled the trailer around a little bit. And as always, you got any questions, let me know. Thanks for you folks that are watching it.